Um, so I've been on, this is one of the thoughts of the days that I knew was coming. And I was like, man, it's the end of the year. My last thought of the day for the year. I gotta make it awesome. I'm gonna plan it out. I'm gonna write something out. And then stuff happened and I didn't do none of that, right? So I was thinking like, what am I gonna talk about today? And I thought about something that impacted me a few days ago. I had to go to a meeting down at LA Trade Tech the other day, and it started raining on my way back from that meeting. And I had sat in this meeting with a lot of people that I never thought I would be in a room with. You know, people from the mayor's office, people from the educational system, other nonprofits, and we were sitting and talking about what we want to do in 2015 for the reentry population here in the city of Los Angeles. And so it was a strong, important meeting, and all these people in suits were in there, and it was great. And I was able to reflect and say, wow, like my life has changed, right? Because I saw this positive. And when I was driving back, it started to rain, and it started to rain really hard. And so I was coming down the street, and I decided to drive through Skid Row. And as I'm driving through Skid Row, I got really sad. You know, I began to see the cardboard boxes and the tents, and I saw the people huddled together in the rain. And I realized how grateful I am to have walked through the doors of Homeboy Industries. Because if I would have made a different choice, maybe it's me out there. Maybe it's me in the rain. You know, but I'm very grateful that there was a place here that allowed me to make a choice. Because at the end of the day, even the people on the street have a choice. A lot of them are there by choice. Not all of them. But I've been in that community. I've talked with a lot of them. They just don't know there's another choice they can make. So I became really grateful of how broken I was when I walked through the doors. I became very grateful at how desperate I was to change. You know, I've been reading this book for the last couple of weeks. And it's a very impacting book, and I had taken a long time to read this book. It's been out for a while. And the reason I didn't want to read this book is because the main subject of this book is at the center of why I didn't like Homeboy Industries and why I didn't like Father Gregory Boyle before I decided to change my life. So it took me a few years to finally pick this book up and read it. And as I read this book, I recognized so many names in the book. And I became grateful that my name wasn't in that book. Because most of the men and women in that book are either dead or they're doing a life term in prison. And I was involved in that world, and I became grateful that I'm not out there. I became very grateful that I made a choice one day to get out of the rain. We've all made that choice. And that's what my thought of the day is around. Like you made a choice, just like I did, to walk through the doors and come out of the rain. I like it in here. It's nice and warm. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of caring. There's a lot of shoulders that I could cry on. I've shed a lot of tears in this building this year. I've laughed a lot. I've been frustrated. I've been overjoyed. I've been overwhelmed. I have felt so many things inside this building this year. But the one thing I have not felt at any moment that I've been in this building has been alone. So I'm grateful that I decided to come in out of the rain, and I'm very grateful that there were already people here when I walked through the doors. Because I haven't had to do anything alone since I walked through the doors. You don't have to do anything alone. If you think you do, you're wrong. There's not one single thing that you have to go through where you have to go through it alone. So if you've come in out the rain, take a seat, have a cup of coffee, and stay dry. Enjoy the love. Enjoy the warmth. Enjoy this beautiful, magical place called Homeboy Industries. Thank you.